And it's Wiggins missing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Jrue Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
First free throw is good. You know, Greg, you can make the case Jrue Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
You know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just one All-Star game, but Jrue's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Curry. Drummond trying to get himself free. Curry gets the bucket.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Thompson. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Wiggins inside the line. The rebound by Holiday.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Shorty, guarded by Kerr. Shorty, good.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Curry passes to Green. Over onto Kumbo, and that one goes long.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Thompson against Holiday. Inside. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
And it's Shorty with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Curry finds Wiggins out left to the wing. Drummond in the post, defended by Portis.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
Here's Shorty. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of a game.
Buries it from three-point range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Warriors trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And some might go as far, Greg, as saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And Drummond kicks to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Shot clock at 6. No good, unable to end this run. Milwaukee leading by 11. And Portis throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence, the big leads.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Thompson. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. On the wing, Wiggins. Back to Drummond. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Holiday, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Curry. Out to Thompson. Over Holiday. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Timeout called the Warriors. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first 3. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
Different look here for the Warriors. Jones checked in for Andre Drummond. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Green. Gary Payton is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Curry. The Bucks also with the sub. Hachimura is checked in for Chris Middleton. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Poole kicks to Payton. Pass to Wiggins. Poole on the wing. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Shorty. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Poole the pass to Payton. Now here's Poole. He's tightly guarded. Milwaukee leading by 22. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Now here's Wiggins. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Here's Poole. Again, the miss by Poole.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Payton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the paint. Here's Kuminga. And again, no good by Golden State.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's the 3. Kept alive. Portis on the follow.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
41 seconds left to play here in the first. Payton outside. Poole the pass to Kuminga. To end the run. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Oh, wow. He's yet to score this quarter. And it's not for a lack of trying. They just need him to make something.
Shorty, good. Shorty's got 12.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Ball's knocked loose. Fast break, Milwaukee. Got it up. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. from the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Time to get loud and make some noise for you.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee. Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got Holiday. Portis is out there with Hachimura. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Walker in a shooting guard. For guys like Lonnie Walker, one and done, it's a tough transition to the NBA.
Yeah, just look at Lonnie. Barely plays his first year out of school. Year 2, just 6 points a game. He's made steady improvements every year. That's a normal path for those one-and-done players.
Now Holiday after the missed three from Klay Thompson. The Bucks working the ball around. Nice shot by Portis. And it's 6 points for Bobby Portis.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. We got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes we're going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. Here's Holiday. Following the basket by Draymond Green. Shots good by Walker.
Walker the fourth.
A shifty player who really thrives on making the right play. Holiday sure runs a smooth pick and roll.
Now here's Curry. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in the win against Memphis. And it's Drummond missing.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
The wide open look here for Holiday. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
The fourth.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Passes it to Thompson. From downtown, it's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Walker. That one good for 2.
Walker the fourth.
Walker's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Kuminga. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Drummond. Now Thompson. Guarded by Walker. Just 5 to shoot. It's Curry outside. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Bucks. Jay Crowder's checked in for Bobby Portis. Pat Connaughton comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Drew Holiday. On defense, the Bucks only giving up 2 points this quarter. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth, because I like it when games become a little bit more physical, because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart, because the smart will take from the strong.
And here is Kuminga following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. And Drummond kicks to Kuminga. Green against Middleton. Outside for Curry, just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Connaughton. The rebound by the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Now here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Allen. From deep three-point range, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
3 points.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Thompson against Walker. Thompson outside. There's the three. They get it back. Drummond, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Drummond's got his first points of the game.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. Green against Middleton, and that's going to be a treble. We've seen some kids go directly from high school, RJ, to the G League. How do you think that's working out so far?
Green and Kuminga sure looked good. And look, I think for a small select group of individuals, they should go and start working on their profession. No different than a musician, a tennis player. You should go and start focusing on your profession. But for other players, they need college development. I needed college for 3 years, and then that is what helped me become a better pro.
Now, here's Poole. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Here's Shorty. The Warriors making the shot. The three. It's Drummond with the rebound. And the Warriors with possession here. Wiggins inside the line. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The pass to Connaughton. Giannis against Drummond.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Giannis.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players to win now, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again. Just need to push all the right buttons.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Shorty in his last game out against Brooklyn put on a show. He finished with 32 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. This team is playing really well right now. They're playing for each other and working hard to get every win. Kevin, keep it tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Hachimura is checked in for Milwaukee. Jones dishes to Wiggins. The three from Poole. And the Warriors get it back. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Shorty, guarded by Poole. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And there's the drive. Poole finds Drummond. Poole up top. Pass to Drummond. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's 6 points for Andre Drummond.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. Back to the action in just a minute. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Shorty in this one.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Andre Drummond. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now Middleton following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Now here's Curry. Now Wiggins. Thompson up top. Passes it to Green. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Offensive rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Basket counts.
And he's got it all working for him tonight. Holiday's effort level and energy are off the charts.
Thompson outside. Curry with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. On the wing, Thompson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
You know, Richard, had to be extra special for Steph Curry to set the three-point record in New York.
Yeah, doing it in the Mecca sold-out arena. The previous 2 record holders there, December 15th, 2021, a great day in the career of Steph Curry, the history of the NBA.
Greg, we know that Klay Thompson. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, double-checking, and the game continues on.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So, for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And the first one drops.
I admire Thompson's toughness. Gets it from his dad and from his mom.
Yeah, his mom played volleyball in college. His dad was the first overall pick in 1978. Played in the league for 13 seasons. You know what that's called? Good genetics.
Good on both.
You love Thompson's dedication to the game. He's dealt with some tough injuries, but he never stopped looking ahead. Always focused on making his return to the court.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
Now, here's Thompson. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Green passes to Wiggins. Over Middleton. And the Warriors miss again. Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Got to use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
Well said.
And the well is running dry for him right now.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now, here's Thompson. Back to Curry, and they get it. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist here tonight. Curry kicks to Thompson. Pass to Wiggins. Holiday against Curry. Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
Middleton outside. And there's the pass to Giannis. And here's Holiday, guarded by Curry. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot's good by Middleton.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Thompson. Shoots from the elbow. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Wiggins dishes to Curry. He kicks to Thompson. Shoots the three. Again, the miss by Thompson.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
2 minutes remaining.
Curry passes to Thompson.
2 minutes.
Wiggins outside. Looking to end the run. No good on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Back to Curry. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Antetokounmpo inside. Kuminga on him.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Now, here's Thompson. Passes to Wiggins. For the three. That shot is off.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Connaughton up top, covered by Wiggins. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Wiggins outside. Thompson outside. At the top of the key, Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Here's Wiggins, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And being the aggressor there and getting rewarded for it. Love watching Wiggins get inside and draw the call.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Here's Ingles. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shoots over Poole. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Chris Middleton has been on display for Milwaukee. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. You've got Joe Ingles, Jay Crowder out there with Hachimura. Then there's Pat Connaughton, and it's Walker in at the 2. Now, here's Payton. Pass to Baldwin, kicks it to Jones. Here's Poole. Crowder pulls it in. On offense, here are the Bucks. Lobbed up there for Hachimura. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And that play showcasing Hachimura's hops. He just pops up and slams that one home.
Payton looking around. There's the pass to Baldwin. Poole with it. He's defended by Connaughton. Goes back up. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
First personal
Hey guys,
foul.
what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bucks? The Warriors making a switch here. Rollins is checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Grayson Allen comes in for Walker. And it's Shorty in for Pat Connaughton. As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82 games. But you're right. Recently, we've seen a lot of key injuries. And look, this is my theory. Before, players used to get away from the game a little bit, take a couple of months off. Now players are staying in shape 24/7, like they never take a break. And I think that's why we might be seeing players break down a little bit more.
Yes or no answer. Too many games at 82 in the regular season, should be less than them.
Don't you ever ask me that question. Give me 82. I'd rather you bump it to 83 just to remove all doubt. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Shorty. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
To the inside. Green breaking loose. Baldwin, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Baldwin's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here we go, one-on-one. Payton with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ingles, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Here's Rollins. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Cody's checked in for Jones. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Shorty. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Outside, Payton. Pass to Moody. Jacks up a three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Rollins. And here is Moody. Clock at 6. Allen with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Shorty, good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
The Warriors shooting only 21% from the field so far. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Feeds to Green. Good, nice job down low. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Here's Shorty. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Here's Payton after the made shot from Short. Back to Payton. Here's Rollins.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
No good on the three. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Crowder, and he uses the glass on the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. Here's Rollins. Green deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. From inside, and that's off the glass and in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
Al Payton, after the missed three from short. Payton passes to Rollins. Payton with it, out-guarded by Crowder. Payton against Crowder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Jay
Second
Crowder.
team foul.
You know, Richard, the one thing that jumps out at you about Gary Payton II is his incredible leaping ability.
Oh, man, he is an elite athlete. I love watching him rise up, especially because he's a little guy, as well as the way he uses his athleticism on the defensive end. It's what's made him such a valuable part of this rotation.
That's good from Payton. A different look for Milwaukee. Hachimura comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Carter in for Grayson Allen. And both free throws good for Payton. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Shorty. Good, another from three.
And with every three-pointer made now, he comes closer to that top spot.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
Assisted by
and credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.